The Navy Federal Flagship credit card is the most desired credit card that Navy Federal has to offer. Not only will they give you a high limit on this travel credit card if you end up getting approved for it, but it'll also come with a bunch of perks and benefits that none of the other Navy Federal credit cards have. So I can understand why there's so many people out there that want to get their hands on this credit card, but the problem is not too many people out there are getting approved for this credit card. So in this video, I just want to help you guys out with that so that way you guys can rock the Navy Federal Flagship credit card like how I am and enjoy all the benefits it has to offer. If you're already subscribed, then welcome back. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ismael Sandiford and you are now watching Just Money, where we talk about financial related topics such as personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, so jumping right into it, in order to have this credit card, you have to be banking with Navy Federal. Otherwise, you will not be eligible for this credit card. If you guys would like to know on how to bank with them, then just feel free to browse my YouTube channel because I do talk about them quite a lot, or just hit the link in the description below because I did make a full in-depth video showing you guys how to bank with them. But once you start banking with them, then you can apply for this credit card immediately, depending on your personal situation. If you guys already have good credit or a good credit history established, then you can definitely apply for this credit card right away. Although, not gonna lie, I would still hold off on applying even if you do have good credit for about 3 months if you're trying to get a high limit on that card. And I say this because if you have good credit, they're gonna give you the card, but if you wait and build a relationship with them for at least 3 months, not only will they give you the card, but they'll give you a high limit on that card. But if you don't care about getting a high limit on this credit card, then yes, you can apply for it immediately, and if you have good credit, then you'll receive it. But for those of you that don't really have good credit, then I'm going to be showing you guys a few things that you can do so that way you guys can get your hands on this credit card. So the first and most important thing that you need to do to get the flagship credit card is to set up a direct deposit with Navy Federal. And if you guys haven't yet already, then I highly recommend that you guys get the flagship checking account. The flagship checking account is a higher level checking account that allows you to earn more money based on what you have in the bank. I made a full in-depth video not too long ago talking about the flagship checking account and everything you need to know about it. I highly recommend that you guys watch that video because in that video I talk about everything that's required for that checking account and what you need to know about it. So again, I highly encourage you guys to watch that. But once you set up your direct deposit with Navy Federal and you have your flagship checking account, then make sure you have other products with Navy Federal. Another product that I would recommend that you get with Navy Federal is a pledge loan. You can never go wrong with a pledge loan. Pledge loans help because they help bring your credit score a little more up by adding a different type of credit to your credit mix. So this is going to do two things. One, it'll boost up your credit because now you have an installment loan, aka installment credit, on your credit mix. And two, this helps build a better relationship with Navy Federal because now you're using one of their products, which is something that Navy Federal wants from you. Because if you have more products with Navy Federal, this shows them that you're here for the long run and you're not just here to freeload off of them like how most people tend to do. So if they see you're here for the long run, then they will do more for you as a consumer. So make sure you guys get that pledge loan. I did a full in-depth video not too long ago in regards to how to get a pledge loan, so I highly recommend that you guys watch that. Feel free to browse my channel or hit the link in the description below. So far we have the direct deposit, we have the flagship checking account, and now we have a pledge loan. The next thing that we need to make sure is good is your credit history. Lenders love to see a low utilization ratio and a history of you paying down your debt. So if you've been paying down your debt for the last 4 or 5 months consecutively, then they love to see this. Lenders love to see this because they like seeing the progression and the track record of you making your payments. Because if they see that history literally shows them that you've been making payments and that you're going to keep making payments. So now you appear more trustworthy in their eyes, and that right there will incline them to give you a high limit flagship credit card. Now another thing I do want to mention is you don't have to have money in the bank with Navy Federal in order to get the flagship credit card. It is recommended that you guys do have money in the bank, but I'm just letting you guys know that you do not have to. I myself personally witnessed somebody get this flagship credit card without having any money in the bank. They did, however, bank with them for at least 3 months though, so this is why I'm telling you guys, build a relationship with Navy Federal and start using their products. So if you don't really have good credit, make sure that you're using their products and that you've been banking with them for at least 3 months before you apply for the flagship credit card. Because if you don't have good credit and you don't build any relationship with them, then this can definitely lead you to getting denied. 9 times out of 10 though, if you follow everything I just said, then you're more than likely going to get approved for the flagship credit card. But if you've been banking with Navy Federal for a while now and you've been had a credit card with them, then you can actually do something called a product change to get the flagship credit card. A product change is when you switch from one card onto another. For example, if you have the Cash Rewards credit card, then you can switch from the Cash Rewards credit card to the flagship credit card simply by just calling in. The catch is though, you must have the credit card for at least a year in order to do this. And the credit limit on that credit card has to be at least a $5,000 credit limit. Because if it's below a $5,000 credit limit, then you will not be able to do a product change to the Navy Federal flagship credit card. And this $5,000 credit limit rule only applies to the flagship credit card. This will not apply to any other Navy Federal credit cards. And for those wondering, yes, you can have a balance on the credit card that you're trying to do the product change on. For example, if you owe $2,000 on the Cash Rewards credit card, then you can still do a product change to the flagship credit card. The flagship credit card will just carry the $2,000 debt now. The only downside about doing a product change to the FlagShip card though is the bonuses. At the time of this recording, Navy Federal is offering 35,000 bonus points once you spend $3,000 within the first 90 days of opening this account. And those 35,000 bonus points are going to be equivalent to $350 cash. So that's what you would miss out on if you did a product change, but everything else will stay the same. So you would still receive all the reward points for travel, free TSA pre-check, free Amazon Prime, etc. And let me also just mention, the best thing about doing a product change is that there is no hard pull on your credit. And also while I'm at it, the pledge loan that I talked about earlier, there's not going to be a hard pull for that as well. But if you guys want to go through with the product change, then just go ahead and call Navy Federal and they will gladly do that for you. But just keep in mind though, you will keep the same credit limit that you had on the previous card before you did the product change. That will not change. And also your account does have to be in good standing before doing this, otherwise you will not be eligible for a product change. But once you're approved for this product change, the FlagShip credit card is going to come in the mail anywhere from 7 to 14 business days. Your old credit card is still going to be active for about 30 days, but once those 30 days are up, then it will not be available no more. And if you have any reward points on the old credit card, then I highly recommend to redeem them before you do the product change, otherwise they will be forfeited. But if you guys follow any of these steps, then the FlagShip credit card is going to be in your hands in no time. But that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys found value in any of this information. Let me know in the comments if you guys have this credit card or if you plan on getting it soon. And also, since you guys been asking, I now offer one-on-one consultations. The link will always be in the description below. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, we were at 29,554 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I do appreciate all who watch. I do post weekly videos for those that don't know. If you guys haven't yet already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys get notified every time I post a new video. And again, we talk about personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. We talk about how to get high limits on your guys' credit cards. We talk about how to boost your personal credit, how to obtain business credit. We talk about real estate. We talk about mortgage loan programs. We talk about all that. So this is your one-stop shop. And for those that don't know, I'm a licensed real estate agent, a realtor, and I'm also a licensed mortgage loan originator as well. So if you guys have any questions or concerns in regards to real estate, all my information will be in the description below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.